Good evening and welcome to United Real Therapy, people. How are we doing tonight? What a game that was. What a game. Big up Hartley Chambers. Big up Canada Vell. Mundo, let's get Mundo in this stream. Mundo, talk to me. You watched that game. What a game that was.
Levels, mate. What two unbelievable teams.
Exactly. Two unbelievable teams. But Bayern just, I thought Sane when he pulled that back. Woo-hoo-hoo! Giddy up, Georgie B. Giddy up. It is giddy up. Time to get giddy. No, well, Thursday night, hopefully, we'll get giddy. Mundo, talk to me. What do you think about that game? What a game that was, eh?
What a game. I think, honestly, I thought Bayern Munich would get to the final. And on the other side of the draw, I thought Chelsea had a good chance, but Real are looking okay.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
I've been underestimating them. I've got to say, I've been underestimating them.
Yeah, me too.
Underestimating them. And it's crazy how I've been underestimating them. But to be fair, Liverpool's defending was shocking, though, in that first game. Liverpool's defending was shocking. But, guys, hopefully we'll get to play in the later stages of the Champions League next season. We all wish and pray. But that top-level football, wasn't it? Top level. Absolutely squeaky bum time. And when Sane brought that ball down.
And you know when we talk about style of play and systems and everything else, the amount of injuries Bayern Munich had. They had so many players out that they still controlled the game. They still played absolutely amazing considering they had like 7 people on the bench. Only 7 players on the bench. 3 of them were like from the youth team. Lewandowski, who's the best striker in the world, missing. Gnabry, who's key to their team, missing. Goretzka missing.
Yeah. I mean, they had kids on the bench, didn't they? They had young.
Yeah, Tolisso missing. You know, these are big players. Can you imagine if Manchester United, he lose Bruno Fernandes and the whole fan base is having a breakdown?
What are having kittens? All worldwide fan base is having kittens, mate. Kittens. Even imagine. So the contrast is like imagine losing Pogba, Martial, Bruno. What else? Those 3 would be a big miss. Like, you know what I mean? Or Rashford. Like, those 3 would be a huge miss. But you know what? Guys, 20 of you in here, please like and share and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We're going to get into it. Thursday night, Europa League. Thursday night, Europa League. Oh, my God. I'm just sick to death of that competition, Mundo. I absolutely... I don't know any of you guys watching could understand how much I detest that competition. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to think about it, but we are in it, and we have to try to win it. But it is what it is. Thursday night, 2-0 in football. Most of you guys that don't know, 2-0 in football is a dangerous result. I mean, a dangerous scoreline. At whatever level. Yeah, definitely. Free Donny. If Donny don't get freed on Thursday, I'll be absolutely going ballistic. I'm telling you. I'll be going ballistic. And Diallo doesn't play either. I'll be going absolutely ballistic. 100% free Donny. Free blood murder, she wrote Donny. Mundo. So, we've got 2-0 head start. What do you think the team should go? Do you think Ollie? I think Ollie's going to go for the full team. But I hope that we get 1 or 2-0 up because they're going to have to come out now, Granada. They're going to have to come out and attack us. And if they to do that, and if we get on the counter 1 or 2 goals, I think you'll have to take off those guys. You'll have to take off Bruno, Rashford, these guys. But what do you think he's going to start? Do you think he's going to start the team that is strong? Is he going to go strong first? Or do you think he's going to go make changes and then bring the big guns on?
I think he's going to start with a strong lineup. I think he's going to pretty much start with the same team other than the enforced changes because of suspensions. So he'll probably bring Twanzebe in, centre-half, or Bailly if he's...
Yeah, but Bailly's training. Bailly's fit.
Yeah, so I think Bailly will play. Yeah. Tellez obviously left back. Yeah. De Gea in goal. You might McTominay suspended, so you might play
Let's inform the audience. McTominay suspended. Luke Shaw is for someone did. Maguire. Right?
Yeah.
And apparently Paul Pogba's on a yellow card. So if Paul Pogba was to play and to get a second yellow, he would miss the first game in the semi-finals, which would be a huge loss. So could we be that arrogant and get Pogba to get a yellow card tomorrow and play? So that he's free in the next, you know what I mean? Second game. What do you think, Mundo? Because that's a bit too close to call if you're missing Pogba in the final.
No, yeah, it's a dodgy one.
She'll have to bear hug somebody to get a yellow card tomorrow.
To be honest with you, he'd be a big miss in either one of the semi-final games.
Yeah, but at least he can play the second one. If he misses the first one, if he can play the second one. You know? Yeah. So what do you think, guys? If Pogba had to miss a game, what game do you think Pogba should miss? Do you think Pogba should go and get a yellow card tomorrow and then miss the first game of the semi-final if we get through? And that's what I'm saying. I know some of you are like, I'm just cautious. I just know in all the years we watch football, 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline.
Not against this team. This team's a dead team, man.
Yeah. It's a dangerous scoreline. I'm telling you. It's a very, very dangerous scoreline. So, Mundo, what are you telling me? What are you telling me? You think that we should go for it tomorrow? You think we should go full head start? So, Mundo, what are you telling me?
I think Ollie's going to put out a team that's going to do a professional job. So I think he's going to play players like Dan James, Matic. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a midfield of Matic and Fred. And I think Greenwood would get a start because he didn't start at the weekend. Mm-hmm. And Dan James and probably Cavani up front.
I mean, Dan James was injured. Apparently knee injury.
Well, if he's injured,
if he's back, then Diallo has to play. I think Diallo has to play then. Yeah, Diallo has to play tomorrow. I mean, we can do our teams in a minute, but yeah, is this a big game? Do you think to get to the semi-final? I know a lot of people are thinking that Roma got 2 away goals, but I don't think that game's over yet. I think there's going to be more drama to come.
Yeah, Ajax are a good team.
I think there's more drama to come, definitely. But yeah, you would think Williams. Yeah, Joey, I'm gonna definitely make you a mod, brother. 100%. You're gonna make you a mod. I tried to do it before, but YouTube wasn't letting me do it. But yeah, I think Williams should play tomorrow. But I think he's gonna go strong. Obviously, I think Wan-Bissaka will play tomorrow because he's missing already 2 of his defenders. So he's gonna go for Telles and Eric Bailly, which will come into the team. I think McTominay and Fred play. I think Pogba might play on the right or the left. I'm hoping that he rests Cavani. We don't want him getting injured and getting overtired. I mean, he's not played that many games this season anyway. But maybe Greenwood up front and see where we go. But I think we need to score 1 goal, and I think he can make the changes. Because 3-0 up in the tie, I think we should go out and try and get that goal. But definitely, they will have to come out. They'll be coming out at us tomorrow. And they will be because they have got nothing to lose. They have absolutely nothing to lose. So that ought to happen, Mundo. What do you think? I mean, we'll get the team in a minute, but we'll try to pick the team in a minute. But it's still a bit mad for me in terms of this game being 2-0 up. It can still be super dangerous. Super, super dangerous. I mean, we've seen it before. People get nervous after it's 2-0. If they score 1 goal, momentum shifts psychologically. People get nervous. Remember how we went through with Jose against Celta Vigo? Do you remember? It was this much. The reason why we went to the final was this much.
Yeah, but for them to knock us out, they would have to score 3 goals at Old Trafford. Come on. That Granada team to score 3 goals.
Well, no, stranger things have happened in football, lad. Stranger things have happened in football.
They're not a good team. I said it last time. They are a Spanish pub team, mate. Yeah. They've got 78 combined age of 78 up front. Granddads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's back. My
Your
my
fake.
follower.
Yeah, he's. I've blocked him. Don't worry, people. I've blocked him. He's been blocked. Anyway, guys, it's almost 50 of you in here. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll pick the team in a minute, but can you let us know? Do we think that in the comments? Come on, let me see you guys. Right? Do you think we should go strong tomorrow, or do you think we should play? We should make changes to Bruno. We should give Bruno a rest. Rashford a rest tomorrow. Do you think we should get Cavani a rest? Do you think that's what we should do? Let us know in the comments what you think. Or do you think we should go strong? Should we go make changes? So just put changes or strong. Mundo, let's go to what we're thinking about the summer. News breaking, obviously, today. News that's been known already. Andy Mitten, one of the respected journalists, Mancunian, Man United fan, saying that most likely looks like Cavani could be leaving. And also Eric Bayer apparently refusing to sign a new contract. Would you let them both go? What would you do?
I mean, irrespective of what happens with Cavani, we need a new striker anyway. So I don't think that it would be nice to have him, but if he goes, as long as we get a new striker, we need a new striker irrespective of whether or not we keep him. My concern about keeping Cavani is I can just imagine all the noise coming out of the club if we keep him. We don't need to sign a striker. We've got Cavani. He's experienced. The other younger strikers are going to learn from him, all of this nonsense, so they don't have to spend money on a striker. So, although he's, hats off to him, he's been good this season. If he leaves, it forces the club's hand to buy a striker. It's just the way we move. Yeah, we only buy when we're desperate. And if they keep him, I think they're going to complain about coronavirus and the strikers. They're already making noises about how they're not willing to enter negotiations for Haaland. So it's already started already. From a footballing perspective, you're on mute, bro.
Excuses FC. I've said it to you guys. I've said it, and you've heard me say it on Saturday TV, on Mr. Aaron UTD. I've said it on Sarcasm City. I've said it anytime anybody's willing to listen to me. There is never been a club that needed any excuse not to sign players. The bankers will not splash any cash. Windy, you know what? Windy just asked a brilliant question. Windy Grant just asked a brilliant question. How many players do United need to get to the level of being able to play like PSG and Bayern? Well, I think it's also a style of play, a clear, distinctive style of play that needs to be implemented. But I think 4 players that can go straight into the team. I think there's fine a centre-half, a CDM, a striker, and a right winger. I think 4 of them that could be first-team starters, first-team players. That's what I think will make us to the next level, going to the quarters, maybe semis in the Champions League. That's what I believe. And they have to be. And I think those players would cost in a region of 250 million. If Man United would win it, and they could sign quality, I mean quality, to get to in a region of 250 million for 4 players that could take us to that next level. Because this, to me, this transfer, this summer and this transfer, is the most crucial transfer. I'll say it again to you guys so you hear me again. It's the most crucial transfer of Manchester United since Fergie left, since Sir Alex left. Because Ollie gets second and wins a trophy and you don't back him. Wow. That is absolute levels of inadequacy, of absolute shambles of a transfer. So we've seen what's happening with Liverpool. We've seen what's happening with City. We've seen how the Ronas run madness. If this, 29 games, or how many games now? 20 odd games now in the Premier League. I think we've equaled
23, I think.
23 games unbeaten. 23 games and no defeat in the league. You've got to back this manager. You have to back this manager, because I'm telling you, this is vital. If those 4 players come into Man United, we could be challenging. We're not asking to win right now. We're not asking to win next season. We are asking to compete, to be in the quarterfinals, to play some amazing football. To all like that famous Fergie saying, squeaky bum time. I need more squeaky bum time nights. That's what I need at this club. I need to want to sit there. I want to be biting my nails, thinking about, are we going through to the semi-final of the Champions League? Not the bloody Europa League. Not that Beek of a cup, man. Come on. When we grew up, man, we won the cup winners. I remember we were in primary school. We won the cup winners. We ran home. The next day, we were like, oh, my God, what a win for Man United. Those of you know. 1991. Cup Winners' Cup. Barcelona, United. Stoichkov scored. Bruce and Mark Hughes. That was the last time we were in our Mickey Mouse Cup competitions since Fergie went in there one time and Jose Mourinho and Van Gaal. We're not known to be in the Europa League, mate. That's a Mickey Mouse Cup. We want to have a nail-biting, top-level football Champions League night like we did tonight. That's what we want. Mundo, what do you think? Answer his question.
How many players do we need? But it's not just about these teams' first 11. It's about what they can bring off the bench as well. You know, when you look at Bayern Munich's bench, when their players are fully fit, look at the wide players. They've got Coleman and Leroy Sané, and they've got Gnabry and they've got Douglas Costa. Any one of those four would walk into our first 11. We've got four of them. That's where we need to be. It's not just about the first 11. So we need 4 or 5 players for the first team. Plus, you know, we're talking about another 2 or 3 years worth of recruitment. That's how bad our recruitment has been over the last 8 years. We need another 2 or 3 years to fix the squad. 4 players to get us competing, 2 to 3 years to get quality. But having said that, we've got some good young players coming through, so that might supplement the first team. If we, the likes of Ahmad, Hannibal, and those types of players reach their potential, they can be on Ghana. You've got that pipeline. But in terms of first 11, we need minimum 4 players: centre half, centre mid, forward, and a a right back and a right winger. That's 5. Because I think Wan-Bissaka needs some competition at right back. Yeah.
They're not going to do it. They're not going to sign 5 players. I guarantee you. No, they're not going to sign 5.
We'll be lucky if we get 2. I think we'll be lucky if we get 2.
Yeah, we'll be very.
That's more realistic.
Yeah. Who would your 2 would be, Mundo? Who were the 2? What are the 2 vital positions? And what players would you think the 2 that we need?
If Cavani and Bayer goes, it's got to be a centre half and a forward. If those 2 players leave, if Cavani stays, I'd probably switch my focus to centre back. Definitely centre back. That's just without a doubt centre back. Then it's a toss up between centre mid and right wing, because we haven't had a right winger for so long, and I'd be tempted to go for a right winger because I think it frees up Greenwood then to play as a 9 or a 10. To have a proper right winger gives the team more balance. More
than a CDM.
If Pogba stays,
I don't want to see Fred of McTominay. I don't want to see them.
But do you see how many problems we've got with the team? That's the problem. Like you could replace 6 or 7 of them easily. It's a tough one because Matic's legs are gone, and he's the only specialist CDM we've got at the club.
Mm-hmm. Smash a like, guys. Please smash a like. Come on. It's about 40 of you in here. Please smash a like, share, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. There's a question there, Mundo. He says, from Lacey, he says, yeah, Ollie doesn't use the wider squad, so they ain't match fit or have a team chemistry. Totally. But that's what he has to change. I'm going to give you 5 things Ollie has to change. Make use of your squad. Stop having favourites. Make substitutions. Change the game. Make your in-game management better. Right? Make your in-game management better. Attack. Let's go for it. Let's go on a journey, Ollie. Let's go on a journey. Right? Let's go on a journey. We want to be able to attack. That's what Man United are. That's if you want to talk, you tell me about the Man United DNA. Man United DNA is based on attacking football. So give me attack. I'd rather win 4-3, 5-5-4. I don't care. I want to win those things. And last but not least, number 5 is I love your aggression on that touchline on Sunday at that Spurs game. I love the fact that you were having a go at the 4th official. I love the fact that you were stood there, you were getting the players to go up the pitch, you were conducting the play, the players telling them what to do. We want to see more of that. I want Man United to be Man United against the world. That's what we want. Siege mentality. That's the things I want to get behind. So I'm going to say it again. Some of you not in it. Use your squad properly. Make substitutions. Make substitutions, please. Get better at game management. Number 3. Attack. That's the Man United DNA. And number 5, more aggression on the touchline. More siege mentality. Man United against the world. That's what we need. Come on, Ole. Show us something to get behind.
The thing is, going back to the earlier question about who I would buy, if you get a specialist CDM, that frees Donny. You can play a 3-man midfield. And then Fred and that can just keep their ass on the bench because you've got a CDM. If Pogba stays, he's probably going to go anyway. But if he did stay, we could have a Pogba and Donny playing as 8s, or you can have Bruno and Donny playing as 8s. I think the reason we play with the handbrake on is because we have a back 4 and then we have 2 guys who are just like donkeys, like donkey work. There's no creativity. It's too negative, that formation. I've never liked it. I like the 4-3-3, which we used to be able to play when Herrera was there, because Herrera was like a number 8, wasn't he? Up and down and tenacious, could tackle, but also could pass. And Matic was a few years younger, so he could do that job on his own in midfield. But with the current squad, we need some players, man. We need some players.
That's question, and obviously Paul Pogba. I mean, the amount of players that could be leaving. If you believe what the papers are saying, and I don't believe a lot of these things on these websites and on Twitter and everywhere else, but if you believe Bailly, Cavani, Pogba, Donny, that's about 4 players that would realistically leave. And I don't trust Woodward, Richard Arnold, and Matt Judge to replace those 4 players. I don't trust them. I don't. So we got a comment here. We got a comment here from Faz. Yo, Ramadan Kareem, Faz. Ahmed.
Yes, Ramadan Kareem, bro.
All the Muslims out there worldwide, all of the Muslim people in the chat tonight, man. The first day of fasting, I hope it wasn't as hard as it seemed, man. Trust me, it was hard, ain't the word. Realistic. This is Faz, a realistic window. Rice, Basuma, Grealish, or Sancho. Mundo, who would you have? Do you rate Rice? You know what? I just like Basuma, and I think Basuma's more gettable.
I'm not so sure, because we've got the ace in the pack, which is Jesse Lingard form at West Ham.
Yes.
Because there'll be teams queuing up for him, right? And we can say to West Ham, look, we've got buyers, mate, who are willing to pay the money, and we're gonna take their money over yours. But if we give you him and a bit of money for Rice, you've got a deal, mate.
But does Rice want to come to Man United, Mundo? That's the question. I know he's quite friendly with Harry Maguire. Does he really want to come?
We play Champions League football. He'll be playing Champions League football.
Yeah. To be fair, that might be it. Champions League.
And we'll pay him a lot of money. He'll get paid more, and he'll play Champions League football. And out of Grealish and Sancho, I like Grealish, man. I know Grealish can do it in the Premier League as well, and he can play anywhere across that forward line, anywhere across the midfield. Grealish, though, yeah, I'd go for Grealish over Sancho, me personally.
You know what? I do like Basuma, you know. I can't say that. I think if you can't get Rice, I think Basuma is not a bad shout. I mean, he's technically brilliant. The way he moves across the ground, But definitely, Grealish is something to think about if Pogba leaves. Even with Pogba I would try to get Grealish because Grealish talks about that. But I can't see it, guys. I'm sorry to be so pessimistic. I'm sorry to be negative, but I can only talk about the recent history of Man United. And Man United, in terms of transfers, is shocking. Let's welcome Irfan into the stream. Irfan, talk to us. We just watched Bayern Munich and
yeah, I watched it.
What
Yeah.
a nail biter, squeaky bum time.
It was a very, very tense game. That was. I mean, I hate it because I didn't want PSG to win, but I have to admit that they deserved to from today's game. You know, they really defended well, and the fact that they missed the clear, they created the better openings as well. You know, they did deserve it. Neymar was totally on fire. Neymar was really played out of his skin, and you see how Mbappe can still turn it on a second. He was close so many times, and the fact that they're missing Lewandowski and Gnabry as well really showed, because Leroy Sané's final pass his decision making was very poor today, and Coleman wasn't even in the game really. You know, he was nothing. So it didn't look like the team of Bayern that I know. The machine of Bayern wasn't there. It just wasn't there. You know, so I think it just became too much, you know, in the end for them. I think it was just too much.
Yeah. We're talking about our game, and I was talking about how much I hate this. Tomorrow, obviously, we're 2-0. I mean, Thursday we're 2-0 up. We'll pick the team in a minute. We were just waiting for you to jump in. We'll pick the team in a minute. But we're talking about this transfer, and I was just saying, me and Mundo was saying.
Yeah, I was listening, and I couldn't get the damn stream on. I was trying to get on, I couldn't get on. Yeah. So I was listening on my phone, so I didn't hear what you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that this is vital. This is one of the biggest transfer, windows.
You know why, Donny? You know why? You know why? Because it's we have to work out whether we can go that next level up.
Exactly.
You know, we're at this one level. This next step up is a difficult one, because I don't think our staff, our backroom management, Woodward and Co., I don't think they can do it. I think this is beyond them. You know, I think they can just keep doing the Arsenal thing. You know, it goes round and round, and we might have reached the level. We might be stuck here. This is the thing. There's no guarantee that a team is ever going to keep going better and better. And like I said, you're Mr. Structure, and this is a structured decision. This is a decision. If you've got structure, you can make this decision. But because we don't have any, we're going to struggle. You know, Grealish, Sancho, all these guys, I don't believe any of them are going to come. I don't believe a single one will come. Bissouma, are you crazy? Do you think Bissouma's on Woodward's radar? You really think he is? A guy like that? Come on, stop it. He's not a shirt guy. He's not a player. He hasn't got loads of likes on social media. He won't even know who he is. You know, Grealish will, because he's a great English hope, you know, and Sancho, because Sancho's, you know, he's an English international. That's what I mean. So they're easy. Any idiot can know who they are. Mm-hmm. But only smart a tactician, football director will go for these Bissouma types, and these guys that are technically gifted, that players know, coaches know, but only sporting directors will know. That might as well be a guy playing in a different league that we don't even know about. Bissouma. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's ever going to get a look into play United, and I'd take him straight away. You know,
Giorgio Beek says Scousers will be better next season for sure. City will come again. Liverpool will come again.
Because they've got better structures.
Do you think Chelsea are gonna sit still? Chelsea are gonna go and they're gonna tell Tuchel, what do you want, Tuchel? You know what?
Yeah.
The owner, Chelsea's owner, is gonna go, what do you want, Tuchel, to bring me that Premier League? What do you need for me to do?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get left behind. I'm calling this summer. You know what? You heard it here first. I'm calling this summer transfer window either 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. That's the name of this transfer window. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. That's what it is. That's what the window is.
I'd say 3 steps back, Nuruddin.
No, it's 5, man. It's 5. I'm sorry, but it's 5. Yeah. Because Chelsea will get better. Chelsea are going to challenge. Liverpool are going to come good. City will be, of course, they'll go through the gears. Yeah. So we'll know.
Definitely. Okay, but all right, let me ask you a question, both of you then. If you were only allowed to buy one player for United, you know, who would it be? Just you're only allowed to buy one. Who would it be? Of all the names you mentioned.
A CDM.
Yep. What about you, Mundo? One player, only one player.
That's a tough one. I think
Yeah,
a CDM as well.
We're not capable of getting 3 players. Just you're only allowed 1. That's what I'm saying.
I think I'd prioritize. Yeah, I think I've come around to think. Yeah, CDM, because that frees us up. That frees up other players because we're playing restricted because we've got 2 dodgy donkey centre halves that are getting protected by 2 donkeys.
Yeah, they're getting protected. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's that square in the middle of the pitch that's just inept. But if you put one player in there who's a baller, a CDM, then you free up one position. You can put a more attacking player in there like a Donny.
Yeah, but you're still very left-right. You're still very left-sided. You've still got this.
Diallo, but hopefully that Diallo
even if he starts playing out with skin, he's still a couple of years away.
Yes, but listen, at least somebody to look forward to, though. At least, but to me, a CDM like Giorgio B's on fire tonight. He just says world-class CDM solve 2 positions. That's why I went for it, because even then we can push up, press up the pitch, and contend and fight for the ball, other than sitting back like donkeys, like we usually do.
Yeah, but did we sit back in the last game against Spurs? Did we sit back?
I'm telling you, you know what? Welcome, Flawless. Welcome to the stream, Flawless. Welcome.
Yeah, man. What's going on? Big up you, man.
Listen, what we're talking about, we're just saying, Irfan just asked the question. Yo, meet the brothers, man. This is Mundo. That's Irfan. That's Flawless.
Big
Take note if you don't know, very good to know people. We're asking the question, if you had to sign one player, what position would you sign them? And me and Mundo agreed to say that we're going to sign the CDM. Because we said, like this commenter just says here, world-class CDM solves 2 positions. And it gets us to go up the pitch.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Agree. I agree. It does. That's exactly what I was going to say before you even answered that. A CDM solves 2 positions. Not only does it improve us defensively, it also improves us going forward, because then it frees up a Pogba, it frees up a Bruno for another attacking spot. So yeah, definitely a holding midfielder. 1,000,000%. Definitely.
Get in the comments, people. Get in the comments. There's 40 of you in here watching this. Get in the comments. Please like the video. If you don't like the video, many people don't see, and we can't build this therapy army, people. Come on.
Yeah.
You cannot do this without you. But let us know, guys. The question now, I'm going to relay it to you. If you had to sign one player, what position are you signing? What position are you signing? And the player as well. So I'll go back to you, Flawless. Tell me that CDM. Who do you think should be playing for Man United next season?
Do I want? Ndidi, I've said this for the longest than that. Ndidi's the one I want, but that's more of a preference thing, because of that's just the type of DM I prefer. Like Declan Rice, because he's the one that most people mention. He's good. I'm not saying he's not, but in terms of what I want from my DM, I want him to be able to athletic, cover the ground, be a destroyer, break up play, and give the ball to the players that can play. I just want my DM to win the ball back and pass it 5 yards. I don't need you to be able to play it through the lines and play long balls and play. No. We got players for that. All these, we got Pogba, we got Donny, we got Bruno. We have so much attacking quality. We need help defensively, and I want him to be able to cover the ground as well, just in case. Just so when, say, a team's breaking on us, he can get out. If Shaw goes forward, he can cover that side, for instance, and things of that nature. So that's why I want Ndidi. And he's quick, he's strong, athletic. I think there was a game where he won the ball back like 19 times. I was like, get this guy in it. Like, I'm a big fan of him. So he allows Tielemans to play at Leicester. The reason why Tielemans looks so good is because he has Ndidi next to him. So so imagine what he would do if he was next to a Pogba, for example. So that's why I'm saying Ndidi's the one I want.
We already seen what they did to us in the semi-final. I mean, quarter-final of the FA Cup. What they did to us, they destroyed us. Yeah. Mundo, I'll come to you. Is it Rice for you? Is it still Rice?
Only because the deal's there to be made. That's the only reason why I'm going for Rice, because of the Jesse Lingard situation. You know, it's a realistic prospect. If we go to Leicester, look what they did when we went for Harry Maguire. They bent us over, you know. So go for it.
But you know what? No Vaseline it was. Trust me, no Vaseline needed.
No, man, they absolutely rinsed us. And you know what? They are still to this day dining out on that transfer. They're
training. Listen, they've been a new training facility.
Hey, but that's what Leicester do. If you remember correctly, they made, was it Chelsea? They spent 50 million on Chilwell and 40 million on Danny Drinkwater. So it's not just us. You know what I'm saying? They got Chelsea as well. So
And
we
they got
moved.
us with one. They got at least 2 players. They got us with one. Let me. I
2
want
for the
to say
price
this
of
to
one.
common people. Trust me. Believe me when I say this. They're still hugging each other in the Leicester boardroom. They're still giving each other high fives and hugs and that. Because they're shaking their head, going. Even though I've got to be fairer to him, I've got to be fairer to Maguire. In the last 2 months, I've seen a bit more aggressiveness in his play. I've seen a bit more improvement in his play. So let's hope that continues. But here we go. Kenyasa, the Red, says, I see many people are pessimistic about the transfer window. Should we not give Murta a chance before we go all doom and gloom? You know what? I can only go by what the history was. Murta's been at Man United. Murta came with David Moyes. He's been the behind the scenes. He's been the guy behind the scenes. So what tells me, and also the other thing that doesn't really tell me anything, that he is in the same level as the manager. He's in the same level. Director of football are above the manager. They're the gap. They're the gap between the board, the CEO, the CEO's in the board, and the manager. That's what it is. So Murta can't get rid of Carrick, Kieran McKenna. He can't sack or hire a new manager. So that just tells me there is no power. Irfan, what do you think to that comment?
Look. If you just take emotion out of the thought process, yeah, he might have a point. But we've got a point too, like you just said, because what can he bring? Nobody knows anything about the guy, and we're all assuming that the guy is just a yes man. That's all he is, just a guy that's going to do as he's told. And let's face it, Woodward is a CEO. I mean, he's a corporation guy. It's all about structure, levels, and the politics of running the business. That's what he's about. He's not a footballing guy. So I don't see anything from this guy. I don't expect anything, but the guy's got a point to say we can't say anything until he messes up. We can't say anything. Right? We do think he's going to mess up. He's going to do nothing, but we can't say anything until it actually happens. Like the guy said, we can't say anything at the moment. Like I said, I don't. Look what we're like buying plays. We're the joke team of the Premier League buying plays. Everyone knows we're a joke. Everyone laughs at us the way we do business. So that ain't going to change.
Yeah,
they do.
Calamity transfer FC.
Everybody knows we're the worst. Honestly, it's a joke. It's not even funny anymore. It's the biggest joke. We are the biggest joke. We're the biggest brand, and we're the worst business people.
Yeah. It's just the way you just put it. That's what made me laugh. But it's spot on though. We are a joke. We are.
The question's there tonight, right? I'm gonna come to you, Mundo. Will we keep Pogba?
Nah.
Or do you think Pogba's gonna go?
I think Pogba's going to go. I think because we've allowed him to go into the last year of his contract, we have no say. We have no power now. It's entirely up to him what he wants to do. Because if he says I'm not signing a new contract, then in 12 months' time he goes for free. The club loses a valuable asset for nothing.
Okay, all right, okay. Next part. So Mundo, where's he going to go?
Juventus.
Yeah. You think he'd go back to Juventus? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Pirlo's the manager now. Very much welcomed. Very much welcomed. I think he's making a mistake. The same way you guys have said, I think there's a deal to be done with Real Madrid. But would Varane want to come to Man United? Because that's a step down. That's a serious step down. But I think they'll have to give us money. They'll have to give us money to get Pogba. Because I do think they need Pogba. Because I can't see Cruz and I can't see Modric, and I can't see the Brazilian player, the brother
Casemiro
doing it for another season. Guys, there's almost 50 of you in here. Please smash that like.
Yo, get the like button. Get the likes up, people.
Button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. We cannot build this therapy army without you guys. And trust me, this summer
I'll be surprised if he does go back to Juventus. I know it's definitely possible. I was thinking more Real Madrid, but
I think there's going to be some player swaps. I genuinely think. Yeah. I mean, pick up Fabrizio Romano. Romano has said nobody's got any liquid anymore. Nobody's got cash. Yeah. So
that's the problem. That's the
player swaps. I would rather swap to get Varane and make Varane our captain. Me personally, that's
also possible. That's also possible. So
I'll tell you what absolutely cannot happen, which I'm worried about with the Juventus links. Juventus have got a player on their books that is earning big wages.
Dybala.
No, I know where he's going.
I'm going to say next.
I know exactly who you're going to say. I know exactly where you're going. Former
and he
Manchester
sells
United player.
shirts and he's commercial. If they try and throw Cristiano Ronaldo our way to get, because they want to get his wages off their books. They've been trying to get his wages off their books since last year. So the risk is that they say, okay, we'll have Pogba, you take Ronaldo, but he's how old? 36, 37? His wages are astronomical. We're not in that place anymore. We need to be avoiding these types of players.
Yeah, but he gets the Woodward and Co. He gets their brains ticking. Then suddenly the eyes are dilated.
Yeah, that's the risk.
Because he's their type of player because he's a brand.
Yes,
these guys understand brands. They don't understand football. Yeah,
and that's why I'm saying it's a possibility and it's a concern because we're going to get landed with him. And he's still got scoring goals, but the Premier League's fast running.
So the question after that, then, Nuruddin, if we lose Pogba, where do we go?
I said it already because the history tells us when we lose big players, they don't replace them. I think they will get Sancho. I think if the Pogba goes, Sancho will come because, like we said, at the end of the day, shirt sales, trending social media hype. The question I'm going to have for you in the comments, guys, this is a question. Would you want Cristiano Ronaldo back at Man United? I personally think it's a bad idea.
No, terrible idea. Terrible idea. And I love Ronaldo.
Bad idea, me personally. Yeah. As much as I love Ronaldo, as much as that man has given me so much joy that season, we did the double. We could have bloody done the treble anyway. But I definitely do not want him. I do not want him. I think the guy's finished. No way. So, Ronaldo, yes. Ronaldo, no. Come on. Let us know. Let us know, guys. Let us know what you think.
Let us have our memories of the good Ronaldo when we had him.
I don't want him to come back to this team, this process, the whole structure being a mess, and him tarnish what he did for us, innit? Leave them 5-6 years that he had for us as they are, innit? Don't do it. Don't do it.
But the sad thing is, it could be possible. It could happen. That's the crazy thing. It could happen.
Yeah,
exactly.
Of course it could. Yo, Sham Shahid just made a brilliant comment. He said, "I'll get Camavinga 1 year left on his contract if he can't get Rice. Sell Lingard 30 million and get him." Camavinga actually is more of an attacking player, isn't it? He's more of a number 8 than a sitter, really. But he's a good shout. But Man United, Sham, I'm sorry, Man United don't do common sense football transfers, man. They don't. They don't do common sense football. Flawless. I'll let you munch on that a little bit, and I'll come to you. But what do you think? Do you think Pogba's going to leave deep down inside your heart? What is your head telling you? What's your heart telling you?
My head's telling me sensibly, no, he doesn't leave, and not because he doesn't want to. Because of the pandemic, where does he go to? Somebody mentioned it in one of the comments you brought up. Real Madrid, supposedly they're looking at Mbappe. So if they're looking at Mbappe, can they afford Mbappe and Pogba in the same window? Highly unlikely. No, if someone can do it, it's Real Madrid because they always seem to figure out how to do things of that nature. But
it's called government. It's called government finance. That's what it's called. Yeah.
I knew you'd be more knowledgeable of it than I did. That's why I just got myself out of trouble and said they always find a way around it. It seems like we've seen PSG do the same thing. There's always ways around these type of things. So I don't see, but it's already limited where Pogba could go simply because who can afford what United want for him, even if he wants to move out, and his wages in a normal world. Add in the pandemic, can Juve really afford him with the whole Cristiano Ronaldo situation? Can they afford his transfer fee? I don't think so. No. Real Madrid, if they're looking at Mbappe, I don't think they can get him. Who else you talking about? Barcelona? PSG? Does he want to go to France though?
He might want to.
Does he want to go back to France? You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it screams he doesn't. But you don't seem like you want to go back to France, but go on. Sorry, man.
By the way, let me just reply to the comments. I think it's conclusive. Everybody in the comments is saying, no. Bad idea to bring Ronaldo back. Bad idea. You know what? It was beautiful memories. He gave us something, yes.
But Nuruddin, I mean...
Mr. Struck, thank you very much.
But the discussion about Ronaldo, I mean, what I actually get from the Ronaldo Mina Raiola thing is he's trying to get 450 a week, 500 a week. That's what I see. You know, like Rooney did it.
You mean Pogba?
Pogba is. That's what I get. You know, like when Rooney did it to us. Remember when Rooney did it? Yeah, Rooney cried off to Ferguson, and then the contract went up by 150 grand a week. I just see that.
No, but Rooney did a fantastic thing. I thought Rooney did a brilliant thing because Rooney said, we need quality players. They weren't signing players. That's what Rooney said. Rooney said, well, who are we getting? Why am I want to leave if we're not going to sign players?
His wages went up.
Yes, they did. The wages did go up. But most people forget that I was angry. And of course, people who I know people went around to his house and said they're going to cut his throat, mate. Because apparently he threatened to go City. Those of you who don't know, this was the story. Man United sold Ronaldo. Man United were not signing players. Rooney went and said in a Champions League and the eve of it was the press conference of a Champions League tie, and Rooney told Fergie, "Listen, I want to leave. Man United are not signing players next season of a certain quality. What's the point? I want to fight for trophies." And you know what? One thing I will always say, I was angry at the time, but looking back now, I will always be grateful for Rooney saying that, because Man United had to invest a little bit of money, and then we went and won a couple of league titles after that. So definitely big up Rooney on that one. Even though I didn't like the fact that he wanted to go City, but the boys went round and those ideas were dispelled. Let's put it this way. I don't think he wanted to leave. Put it this way, he wanted to leave. I think money, whatever you're paying, I genuinely think that this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is why I'm saying this transfer, we're saying Flawless, that it is going to be the most vital transfer window since Sir Alex Ferguson left Man United. Because we now, if Ollie finished second and closer to City, and he wins the Europa League, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where then we are 2-3 steps away from challenging, 3 to 4 players away from challenging. We're not to win, but to challenge and to be in the Champions League, at least get to the quarterfinal or maybe the semi-final of the Champions League.
Yeah.
But if they don't do that, I'm calling this transfer window 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. That's what that is.
I say 3 steps back.
No, it's 5, Irfan. It's 5.
Not 5. I think it's 3.
Trust me, it's 5 because we already know Ollie does not rate his bench. He doesn't want to use.
What's mad though? He has a good bench.
Yeah.
If this was last season, I would understand. That was one of the biggest things people said in the back end of last season. The reason why he's not using his bench is because it's not good enough. The bench is much better this season. The players you got in the window, is it everything you wanted? No, but he wasn't backed fully, but he was still backed. You still got Tellez, Donny, and Cavani in. Those 3 there make most other people's benches. Most of the teams in the league, they get on their bench or in their first 11. So this the bench is not good enough. That's why I'm very critical of Ollie. Use the bench. Who else is bringing Cavani off this guy brought Greenwood off the bench to change the game against Spurs. What other team, probably bar Manchester City, maybe Chelsea, is bringing on an attacking player of that quality? Bear in mind, Martial was injured. Donny didn't play. and Mata was on the bench. Look at the 4 players I've just named. It's ridiculous. This manager gets away with murder. It's criminal.
Yeah, but that's Ollie's biggest problem, though, isn't it? Really,
Yes.
if you're a hardcore Man United fan, when he susses out how to use Donny, then we might see an improvement. But because he doesn't know how to use him, that's why he's stuck as well.
I
ain't gonna go anywhere.
I honestly think, to defend Ollie here a little bit, I don't think he asked for Donny. He asked for Grealish, and they got him Donny. And the thing to me, what I will have a go, what I will 100% have a go, and I'll be on their side, is that Tuanzebe is not playing. Why is Tuanzebe had a fantastic year with Villa, bringing him back to the Premier League? He plays a couple of games. He marked out Mbappe. You see how Mbappe was tonight? He put Mbappe and
Neymar
in his pocket. Him and Wan-Bissaka did a job. And he played a game in Istanbul, got made a scapegoat when it was the whole team's fault and the coaching staff's fault for that goal that guy scored, right?
Demba Ba
scored, and then he comes against Sheffield United and he makes one mistake or what against Everton. He might give away a free kick or whatever, and then he gets racially abused, and we don't see him. I mean, he's not been
very bad luck. He had very, very bad luck.
He's not been fit. He's in every match day squad. Why are you not using him?
Because
you know what? Somebody caught me on the street the other day and said to me, why are you defending Ollie? Ollie doesn't use players. Even if we buy all the best players in the world, he won't use them. He'll tell us,
you know what?
They need to get used to the way we play.
That's why I'm so critical of him. That's why when people say the window, you could give this man everything he needs. We could literally sign a world-class centre-back, a world-class CDM, a world-class right winger, whoever you want in your dream world. And I still don't trust this manager to implement that correctly. You know why? Because he doesn't implement what he has now correctly. If the case is right, Nuruddin, and you said he wanted Grealish and he got Donny. Donny is not a bad backup choice. Use him. You can clearly see he has talent. But yet, for whatever reason you refuse to use him, but yet you'll play Dan James week in, week out. That make sense. Nobody on anywhere crazy can tell me that Dan James is a better player than Donny. The player we've just loaned out, deemed not good enough, is now the informed player in the league. He's the most informed player in the league. 7-7 or something, and he's gone to a worse team with a worse manager and worse players around him.
But you have to
What
put
does
that
that
in
tell
context, though, bro. You have to put that in context.
Go on.
Most of his goals are all come from counter-attacks. He's gone to a team that soak up pressure, soak up, and then hit to counter. And then he's also got runners who take people away from him. You've got basically Bowden, you've got the striker who always run across him. And he's seen, because David Moyes realised where Jesse Lingard's strengths lie, is the spacing behind. Man United don't really, when we play a lot of the teams that Villa have been playing, they sit back, they go proper sit back. They go low block against us, and there's no space for him to run.
Am I responding to that though? No, because his overall gameplay's got better. If you look at one of the goals,
because that comes with confidence, though, bro. You play.
That's
football.
my point. Yes, and that's back to my point: is how come David Moyes, who's deemed not good enough for Manchester United, and he wasn't, he can go there and get out of him. The Wolves game when they played, and he did the Berbatov flick out of the corner, and then it went to the West Ham player, and the West Ham player rolled it. If he's at Manchester United, he doesn't try that flick, and people praise Ollie's man management, and I think it's pretty good because the players seem to like him. And he's improved the squad. But how come you can't get this out of Lingard and he's gone there and it's completely different, just in terms of overall?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to let Mundo come in, but I think it's a style of play. I think Lingard needs space to be able to run into. I think we will see it for some. If he gets picked for England squad and he plays in England under the quash, I think he will bring him on. Guys, there's 60 of you watching. Please subscribe. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Welcome to the Therapy Army, people. Hit that like button, man. Like this. Hit that like button is like it's Ed Woodward's face. Hit that like button like it's Ed Woodward save on one of the Glazers. Give that back slap to them, man. Give that back slap to the Glazer, Joe Glazer, Ed Woodward, Richard Arnold. Give them all. Give them so they can go that 360-degree, man. And they come back in that spin. Let's do it, people. Spun them, right? Mundo, I'll come into you. What do you think of what Flawless is saying about Jesse Lingard?
The thing is, I think United have fallen far, far below the standards we fans expect in terms of the players that play for Man United. Lingard, for me, he scored goals in clutch moments. Yeah, he won us some big games, FA Cups, etc., etc. But if we're serious about challenging for the biggest trophies, running around on the pitch is not good enough. You need to have more quality in the team. That's why players like McTominay and Fred need to be replaced with a CDM, a proper CDM.
Let me ask you, Mundo, just before you carry on. Do you reckon Lingard could be a good squad player for us? So not a first teamer, but as like a backup. Similar to a Park Ji-sung S player or somebody like that. Because I personally think he can be. I agree with you in terms of I don't believe he's of quality to be a first teamer, but therefore could he be an effective squad player? Yes. So I just want to get your opinion on that.
I think, yeah, in certain games in the number 10 role where you want, if we're pressing and you want someone to press and make runs, he's got a good understanding with Rashford. Yeah, definitely. I think there's, and this is the thing. His expectation is I should be in the first 11. He's not good enough to be in Manchester United's first 11. Yeah. So that's where the conflict is. He's not good enough to be in our first 11. Could he be in the squad? Yes, he can be, because he's better than Dan James, and Dan James is in our squad. He's a better player than Dan James. But the problem is we have Ollie seems to favour the runners in his team rather than the creative players. Like, surely you've got to find a way to get Donny into the team. Or he's better than Fred and McTominay. I don't care what anyone tells me. He's a much better player.
Yeah, but remember, Ollie is basing his management on Fergie. Ollie's not a technical. Ollie's not thinking of the Nagelsmann and these technical coaches and think like they do. He's thinking he's a wannabe Fergie, isn't he? Wingers, counter attack. That's it, man management. He's not one of them guys. I don't think he can understand. You don't think he understands Donny's game. I don't think he understands it.
Well, not only him, but his coaches. It's his coaching staff that don't understand Donny's game. Because you've got Mike Phelan. He's like a dinosaur. And you've got Carrick. But Carrick played along Paul Scholes, so surely he's got an appreciation for a technical midfielder who's one-touch football and all the rest of it.
You would think, yeah, exactly. I don't know, yeah, because you would think so. What you just said there makes perfect sense in terms of this is Carrick who just played alongside Paul Scholes and won everything. So you think he'd be like, all right, let's utilize. I just look at it and be like, how can you see Donny, sign him and not go, you know what? There's a space for here. There's a space here for somewhere for him. Play him somewhere. And when he's played, he's actually not played badly. He's played well to me. He's shown it in glimpses. He's been good. But
the evidence as well that they don't know what they're doing with him is that they keep playing him as a number 10. He's not a number 10. Donny is never a number 10. He makes late runs into the box. I mean, before we signed him, people were comparing him to like a Lampard type midfielder.
Yeah,
number 8 who arrives late in the box and scores goals. You can't do that from a number 10 position. Most of the time, you've got your back to goal.
Anyway, guys, as you can see, right, I've picked the team tomorrow. I think this is the team that is going to go for tomorrow. Right? Do you have any quells with that? What do you think about that team? I think that's because obviously McTominay, Donny. We might go for Donny tomorrow.
Is that for yeah, that's for tomorrow. Yeah, I have no qualms with that. I hate this whole myth that even though we have to play 2 6s, I don't get it against most teams. Yeah. You don't have to play McTominay and Fred, even though they're not good enough separately. It's not like together we've been defensively solid. So why not just play one?
Yeah, I think that's the team. Is there anybody else? Do you think that we're doing the Ollie's predicted 11, and we're going to do what the players that I think we should play? So what do you think about that team? Is there anybody else like to add?
Is this a predicted, Ollie's predicted, or is this the one we're playing?
No, this is Ollie's.
I think he starts Matic tomorrow. I think he starts Matic.
Yeah, Donny don't start.
Van der Beek can start. Do you think Van der Beek can start Matic?
Nah.
Do you think Matic?
Yeah, it'll be Matic. It won't be Van der Beek. It'll be Matic.
When we played Granada in the home leg, did Donny start?
No.
Oh, yeah, he's got no chance in this game then because we won that 4-0. So he's got no chance of starting this one. We're already 2-0 up. Yeah. He's not going. He'll start Matic. Yeah.
He'll start Matic.
Yeah, it'll go Matic, Fred, Bruno. That'll probably be the 3. Rashford will play. That's probably pretty accurate, to be honest. What you've put there, it's probably pretty accurate.
Because of Pogba's yellow, I think he might even put Greenwood on the right and Cavani up front.
Oh, is the yellows not get wiped? So if he gets booked, he'll miss the semi-final. Yeah. So it's like,
you know what? You might be right, Flawless. He might get wiped.
Does he get wiped? I know he gets wiped at some stage, but I don't know when.
It might get wiped, guys. Don't just have a look.
The comments
I thought they get wiped after the quarterfinal stage to get wiped. So it's all the cards in the group stage up until the quarterfinals, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I'm not sure. Well, if he is a booking away, then
Pogba definitely doesn't play tomorrow.
Oh, because you don't want him missing for the semi-final. Yeah, we need him. Oh, that's definitely without question. But yeah, that's probably the predicted lineup. That's probably about right. He'll probably switch it though. Rashford will probably play from the right and Pogba from the other side. That's the only difference. That's what I would say. What are you not saying in the comments? I'm sure someone in the comments knows anyway.
So we're definitely going for Bailly over Twanzebe, yeah.
Nobody's gonna play.
This is Ollie's predicted lineup. In ours, I would play them both. Why not? I played them together.
Is Bailly through the COVID?
He's back. I know he's back in the country.
You know what? Google is saying that. Google is saying they're not carried over forward to the quarterfinal. Well, no. That's the quarterfinal. They did. They were carried over because, hence why they're banned now. Because it was, but it's saying on here in the Europa League, it's saying it is carried over. But we'll find out. Somebody in the comments, please find out. But that's the team we think, yeah, guys.
Ollie's team, probably, yeah. That's probably something. Yeah, probably something he goes with that. Yeah, that's what he probably plays.
Yeah, that's what you think he plays. Yeah,
yeah.
Right. Let's pick the team that we think we should play. So you happy with the game goal? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Are you happy with the back four?
Nah, I'd play Axel over Lindelof. That's just me personally.
Okay.
I play Axel. Like we talked about him just not playing. It's like, when are we going to see this guy? When's the last game he started? Was it Istanbul?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's what, October? Is that last year? He's not started the game this year.
Or Everton. I know in the Everton in the League Cup he played right back.
Okay, so he's
He's
barely
quite
started
good
yet.
at right
I'd play Axel. That's me though.
Okay. Guys, anywhere else? Irfan? Obviously.
Donny. I'll
Donny.
take Fred out and play Donny.
You take Fred out.
Fred out and play Donny.
Okay.
No. Wait a second.
I'm not playing Matic. No chance.
No.
You can play Matic?
You got to keep.
I said no chance. I'd probably go. What would I play? I'd probably play Matic, Fred, Donny. That's the three I would go with. But it's up to you lot. I'd probably go with that. I'd rest Bruno.
So do we play Donny's number 10 then?
Nah, I just give him my free. I won't even play him as a 10. I just give him a free roll. You know what I mean? With Matic and Fred behind him, I just give him
Bruno.
I just give him a completely free roll and say, you know what, you go where you want, type of thing. Like we're 2-0 up to Granada. It's like they're not really gonna come and beat us. Worst case scenario, we might draw or lose 1-0 or something like a draw 1-1. I don't see us losing 3-0 and going out the tie. And you can make 5 subs in the Europa League as well. So you could change half the team if you wanted to.
Okay. Does Pogba play for you guys? Get that yellow?
I'd play Diallo, you know.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah.
Good shout.
Yeah, play Diallo.
Yeah, because I mean, you can keep Pogba for a half if things go bad.
By the way, you're allowed 5 subs. By the way, 5 subs. You're allowed 5 subs. You're allowed 5 subs. So
yeah, I played that. Go Diallo.
In it so you can make the changes. So Rashford starts, you reckon? Yeah.
Not with his injury. Unfortunately, I probably play. Wait.
Is Dan James fit? If Dan James was fit, I'd put him there on the left.
I was gonna say if one might have fit, but I didn't want to see Dan James. But yeah, why not Dan James in it? Why not?
I don't think he's fit, you know.
Is he not? Yeah, Dan James then. Because Rashford, no,
Dan James might not be fit. Dan James is injured, flawless.
Oh, yeah. All right, then I probably push Donny out there and play Juan Mara in the 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we should give Rashford a rest, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We know he's not fit. One thing about we definitely know he's not fit. I play Juan Mara. Like, why not?
I don't think, I mean, it's very unrealistic. Ollie will never pick this team, but.
Oh, yeah, never in a million years.
Yeah. That's what we're going for, yeah?
That team's better than his predicted teams to me.
Yeah. But I definitely think Tuanzebe is not going to play. Lindelof will play because he'll think he's missing 2 defenders. He thinks, right, the guys who've been playing and who are match fit, I'm going to play them, so only bring Eric Bailly. But yeah, I like this team. It's a dream, guys. It's an absolute dream. But I like this team. You know what I mean? I like this team. You know,
something different.
Something different, innit? Something different.
Something we've not seen before.
Something different. The only thing is that why he won't play Van der Beek and Mata is that Rashford, if he's got a chance, because Rashford is the only quick guy, he'll play Rashford. But obviously he's quick. These two are quick. And Donny is good at finding space, obviously. This will be the areas that Donny operates. You know, this is the runs that he makes, you know, in these channels where to whip a ball in. This is where he usually operates. But Diallo, to me, Diallo was a match winner against Milan at home. You know what I mean? So
scored a very important goal, and it's kind of overlooked.
Yeah, it's kind of because we drew 1-1. I mean, you know, Hendo threw one in at the end, innit? But if that's a team, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure doing this with you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We're just over an hour. Guys, your final comments. Give me your scores. Give me your scores. You know, I mean, give me your scores tomorrow. It's for Thursday. What do you think the game's going to be? Guys, there's about 60 of you watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you've not. This is what you do to join the Therapy Army, people. Come on, let's go. And also, can you please get in touch with me? I know Joey MUFC 95 has already told me he wants to be one of the mods. I'm going to try to add him. Anybody else that wants to be one of the mods on this Therapy Army channel, please get in touch with me on Twitter. Those of you who follow me, and I'll follow you back, so get in touch with me. But we'll go with you, Flawless. What do you think the game's going to be on Thursday?
Oh, dull affair. Really 2-0 win. I think it'd be a mirror match of the away leg. So either 1-0 or 2-0. I want to say 2. But yeah, we go through anyway. That's what as long as we get through, I'm not really too fussed about the performance. Get through to the semi-final, and it gives us something to look forward to. I'm actually looking forward to being in a semi-final, and hopefully we can get over this one. 5th time lucky.
Fan?
If Pogba plays, I think we win 2-0, maybe even 3-0. If Pogba plays, if Pogba doesn't play, it could be a 0-0 or it could be a 1-0 win. It's not going to be a game if he doesn't play. It's because, you know, we're only there to draw. We're not there to win, are we? You know?
And in our preferred 11, we didn't pick him because 2-0, some of you guys are saying 3-0, 2-0, or some of you guys. I think it's a dangerous score. If they score first, it could be all crazy, man. They
don't look like scoring, though. They don't look like scoring.
No, they won on the weekend.
They got Soldado up front. We should be okay.
Yeah.
We should be okay. If we don't get through this game, I don't even put on Ollie. Whatever team he puts out should be enough to get through the tie, even if we lose 1-0. This is Granada.
I think because of the changes, I think it'll be a disjointed performance. I think.
Yeah.
So I think 1-0. I think it'll be a comfortable 1-0 to Man United.
All I want, no injuries. Yeah, definitely rest Rafi. That I would do that, but I got a funny feeling he's gonna go very strong, and then hopefully he can make his substitutions. When we get 1 or 2-0 up, hopefully he can make his substitution. But I've got that feeling. But guys, you've been absolutely fantastic. You've been brilliant. Thank you so much for getting involved. Like I said, we cannot build this therapy army without you guys. You're part of it as much as we are. So I'd like to thank Flawless. Let them know where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, people, that's me, Flawless, on Twitter and Instagram. Also subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Also make sure you sub. We're literally like closing in on 2.5k subs in it. So make sure make sure you subscribe. Big up to Aaron as well. He just hit 10k tonight. And so it's to my done Aaron and that man just hit 10k. So gas for him.
Yo,
fully deserved. Deserved.
We did that drive yesterday on the Straight Jacket podcast.
Excellent,
on TV. We did the drive. We did that massive drive. So
excellent.
Get in there. Oh man, I can't wait to see those absolute Congolese suits now. I can't wait to see those suits and hats, man. Those colors, I can't wait. I can't wait for that Instagram party. Definitely.
It's gonna be fun.
No man like me needs to learn how to work Instagram.
We'll teach you, man. We'll help you figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Let them know where they can find you, bro.
At Mighty Mondo, that's my Twitter handle. I don't tweet very much, so
come on, you need to get that Twitter game, man. Get out that Twitter game, especially when the matches are going on, man. That's what you need to do.
I know, but I like to save my analysis for after the game because if I tweeted during the game, then it would just be like effing and blinding, like you know. Nobody wants to see that on Twitter. So
leave out the expletives. Yeah, leave out. Tell them where they can find you, man.
Twitter only, man. Irfan Rainy at Twitter, yeah.
Irfan Rainy, man. Get with it, people. And like I said, thank you so much to every one of you. Here we go. Just seeing the scores here. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Wow, everybody's confident, man. You know what? You know what I mean? Yo, smash the like I said. You got to pretend that like button, where it says hit the like, that is Woodward's face. And if you're a true Man United fan, you're going to give him bang, bang. That's what you're going to do. And you know what? I'm not violent. It's just figuratively. I'm not saying that you see man like Woodward slipping in Tesco or something like that. Don't be doing that, guys. I'm not inciting any violence out here. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about just pretend his face is there and give it a like. Give it a like. Give it a like. 2-0 here, we reckon. 2-0, 2-0. But anyway, Therapy Army. Natalie, there we go. Natalie's coming at the end and she's telling us 4-0. Wow. Structure Army, mate. Therapy Structure Army, mate. Let's do it. Thank you so much.
Structure Army, that's fine.
Yo, Structure Army, trust me. It is Structure Army, trust me. Smash it for the Bristol bodies. That's what I'm talking about, mate. Richard Arnold, Matt Judge, Ed Woodward all went to Bristol University, and smash a like for Bristol University, man. Trust me, I want to go and interview. You know what? I'm telling you, when we can go and travel properly, I'm going to take a trip to Bristol University, and I want to go and speak to people who knew them, if they're still there. But anyway, Therapy.
You know Bristol. You know what Bristol University is? It's where posh kids who don't get into Oxbridge. That's where they go.
Well, there
that's
you
what
go.
It's known for.
There you go. There you go, people. There you go. There you go. But anyway, peace, love, light, always, people. Thank you so much, and hopefully catch us after the game on Thursday night we will be looking back on the game, unpacking everything that we watched. But please, what we're hoping for, Ollie, is an entertaining game. Make the substitutions, in-game management to improve. Attack is the Man United DNA. And final but not least, last but not least, Ollie, show some aggression like he did against Tottenham on the touchline, man. That's what we need. That's what we need. Peace, love, light, always. Take care, people.